Did you know that stress recovery can not only improve your health, but also your happiness? And did you know that your body is already equipped with systems that help you recover from stress? We want to introduce you to some tools that we're using to help us talk about stress, identify it, and learn to cooperate with our body's restorative power to heal. Emergency workers get extensive training in order to remain healthy and productive in times of high stress, and we believe we can all benefit from some of that type of training. Stress is a normal part of life, and we are designed to respond to it. But when stress remains high or unresolved, problems can arise unless we're aware and take action. The first tool we may introduce during your appointment allows you to communicate about your stress level and is helpful for identifying when stress may be important to recognize as a health risk. This is the stress scale. Just as we might ask you to describe your pain level on a scale from 1 to 10, please let us know what level of stress you're experiencing. High levels of stress are triggered by increased sense of danger or threat, and becoming self-aware of the effect of high stress can help. You may notice physical or emotional changes, increased restlessness, anxiety, anger, or feeling overwhelmed go along with body changes that create energy to respond to stress. When stress remains high and unresolved over time, it causes distress, and that's a whole different kind of pain. It doesn't only affect us physically, but also emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and affects our motivation too. Let's call it soul pain. Being aware of our stress level is important, but it's only the first step. It's even more important to know what to do about it. This diagram is our second tool. It helps explain how our bodies are designed to heal and recover from times of stress. Notice there are 3 separate systems within our nervous system that can help our bodies regulate and respond to high-stress situations. Let's call these systems Thrive, Survive, and Recover zones. Each system within the system is controlled by different parts of the brain and brain stem. As humans, we're able to thrive with rational brains that are capable of complex problem solving and complex interactions. When a threat or danger is perceived, however, the survival brain takes over automatically and creates energy to respond in an emergency. This is the sympathetic nervous system, known for the flight, fight, or freeze reactions. The recovery zone is known as the parasympathetic nervous system, and it restores the body and gets us back to rational thinking and thriving again. We don't automatically move into this recovery system, and so that's why learning about stress recovery is our focus. For healing and recovery to happen, we sometimes have to assist the body to move into the recovery system. This parasympathetic nervous system helps the body and our associated emotions to rest, digest, and recover after times of high stress. We want to find ways to promote deliberate recovery as a health skill. Why? Well, too much unresolved high stress can result in things such as increased heart rate, blood pressure, blood sugar, diminished immune system, delayed digestion, impaired judgment, difficult emotions such as anger and anxiety. Behaviors driven by these emotions can cause not only risk to ourselves, but can impact our relationships with others as well. The good news is that in many cases we can recover quickly from stress without a significant impact on our health. Stress can benefit our growth, much like resistance strengthens a muscle. Then, for the times we cannot fully resolve stress or when it remains high over a long period of time, we can learn to rest, digest, and recover intentionally with a plan. Planning and practicing a lifestyle that includes little and big ways to recover from stress can be learned. It's important to know that our survival brain may resist moving into recovery, especially if the stressful event is not fully resolved. Much like a child who resists taking a nap, we may need to consciously move ourselves into ways to rest, digest, or recover. Our choices matter, and it's important to be prepared ahead of time, using our more rational brain to make a plan for our recovery as an emergency preparedness plan. Even if we're not able to fully take a vacation from stress, it's important to know how to take mini vacations from stress every day in big and little ways. We have created a sample personal planner for you to use that gives examples of practices that can help people move into recovery and healing. These provide suggestions that are holistic and taken from various branches of medicine: mental and behavioral health, addiction medicine, and even pastoral care. Please ask for one to use as a model for making your own choices. These examples promote one of the functions of the parasympathetic nervous system: rest, meaning ceasing or slowing down; digest, or processing, ways of releasing what's toxic or unnecessary and taking in what is healthy and nurturing. Recovery and healing often require time and a process before fully being restored to an optimal thriving state. We know that sometimes stress has accumulated and has been unresolved for so long that complex patterns and problems can result. In those cases, it's healthy to ask for help. We are also committed to finding local and affordable resources for these issues. Addictions, abuse, harm to self or others, unresolved grief or trauma are all some examples of issues that can benefit from specialized interventions, protection, or support. Some of our deepest fears and distress come from a deeper longing for meaning and connection. Our need for love and struggles in relationships can have spiritual roots that also need attention. We want to honor our patients' loving relationships and spiritual needs. We believe that God is the true source of healing, and His perfect love casts out all fear. We love hearing our patients' faith stories and are honored to pray for them or with them when the darker emotions of high stress cloud the light. Our prayer is that God Himself will heal you, spirit, soul, and body, as we move together toward more health and happiness through stress recovery.